like that these doors aren't symmetrical in the center.
Ooh, share your screen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This one I'm gonna have to do like, well, if we're making progress at the end of the hour, then yeah, but I do have to go to sleep tonight because I do have an early shift tomorrow. Oh, I think it's actually streaming.
Streaming?
Hello? Are we streaming now?
Yes, now we are.
Hey.
Hi everybody.
Okay, I'll
Oops.
ping stream viewers. I will post it in Fornclake community. But I'm not gonna at everyone. I'm just gonna put it there.
Just
I'm not gonna tweet it. I'm just gonna throw it over. And
do a thingy thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. Hold on. I still have my coat on.
That's not being ready. That's being the opposite of ready.
That's called having no distractions when it comes to providing content to my viewers. Right.
Commitments.
Let's make some games.
Yeah, man.
So Nodding's gonna come, I think, because we're gonna look over the dungeon.
Yes, that's awesome. Which you could pull up probably in tiled because you should have it. The rough mapper.
Oh, true. Ooh, so what are you working on over here?
I'm working on the actual dungeon.
Oh, okay.
And I'm starting to realize that there's a bunch of things I need to make still, which I knew there was. I knew there was, but it was hard to visualize or think of the things I needed until I like made them.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna work on stream today. So hey, what if we do this? What if this is a map design stream?
Could be.
I'm gonna enlarge in your screen.
Just watch me work, and then you could do all the talking.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan to me.
I'm down if that's what you want to do.
Because I kind of just want to chill right now. But, and you know, people have been watching me write some letters on the screen for so long. I think it's time for you to...
For some pretty pictures?
Joseph says... I thought nothing was on stream, then realized it was just your desktop. Is it working? Wait. Oh, Nodding's here!
Yeah, I'm here.
I like never notice when someone joins a call.
It's alright. I just got in.
Okay. So. I saw in chat Joseph saying Nodding has arrived. I'm like, huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah. On YouTube chat.
How they now?
Okay, so... Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Got a bunch of people coming in now.
You know what? Cool. I'll tweet. I'm not going to use hashtags, but I'll tweet.
Okay. You're limiting your scope.
Huh?
You're gonna limit your scope.
Yeah. I gotta, because, like, if we don't have anything, like, super specific planned for an entire stream, then that's considered a filler episode, and that doesn't deserve a full tell everyone. I just...
Right, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Map designing on stream, TetraForce, something, blah, blah, blah. Here's the link. Okay. Hey Josh, how you doing?
Evening, Josh.
What do I want to do? Okay. Let's I guess let's talk about the dungeon doc, right? Yeah?
Yeah, sure. I wanted to go through that. I think actually what would probably be the most helpful, I'll upload it, is the picture that is referenced throughout the entire thing. Just because I used it, it's just so much easier just to like look at the picture. Because you can get like a decent amount of information just looking at it.
Uh-huh.
And then Yeah, you know, here, I'll do this one. This is the revision. Right there.
Ooh.
So I threw it in the, yeah, so that's like the main picture that I went off of when I just kind of explained every room. But, we also, I guess I could also just put in there the other one the one that we sat down and worked through.
Yeah. I was gonna say because, well, I mean, you're sharing my screen, which is totally fine. But
Well, now I'm sharing both screens.
are you sharing both screens now?
I minied you again.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. Because I was gonna say you can open up your map in tiled, or open up the rough mapper in tiled. So then that's what nodding links for anyone who's confused as to what's happening.
Okay.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never opened up a
I
rough
guess
mapper
we
thing
should
before.
we should explain that. Yeah. Yeah, the rough mapper is used to outline the dungeon before, or anything really on the
Yeah,
map before we.
Basically, our level design tool, and at this point,
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It works really good.
it works really well, and you know it has a pretty wide array of things to use as references. But if there isn't, you can just say it. It's not necessary because it's not going to be actually used. So,
Yeah, exactly.
things. Nice.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Yeah, and I have the mad drawings of over the initial rough map too. So
Which also, yeah, that's a lot of what we talked about and made it really good.
Yeah, the only mistake that I made on the design document was that, or I guess on the picture, is that I have a picture in there with numbers labeled, and I added. I didn't realize that one room was one room as opposed to two, but that's just because all the way at the end here. No, I'll put that one with the numbers too, just because then we can just start saying like room number, 17, 4, whatever. We can just easily see. And I painstakingly found the color opposite to the tan that's on the floor, so that it'd be the easiest to see over everything.
That's dedication.
Had to copy and paste the RGB values. But yeah, so room 18 and 16 is actually one room, with 17 being completely optional. Actually, no, it's not.
What are these numbers?
It's not actually.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think we eliminated any of the optional rooms at this point.
Yeah, actually, I didn't realize that 18, or I guess that 16's all the way up to the red cannon. You can go up.
Hold
but
on.
now
You're saying numbers. What? Where? What are these numbers?
Oh, go back to the if you go back to the map design channel. I uploaded the picture of the. I guess it would be the
okay.
right.
That's what you're talking about. I was so confused for a second.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's the one with all the crazy numbers.
My bad. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that would be considered its own room. 18 would be considered its own room, but
yeah, I made it so that you can go up because we wanted that to be like the kitchen, so I'm gonna make that a galley.
Okay. Yeah.
And you'll be able to see the cannon from room 16, but you have to access it via the south door there to get to the actual cannon or whatever.
Damn,
and that's through the actual water puzzle or whatever.
Right,
So,
yeah. Okay, I gotta make that change just in the design document. I was like, 17's optional.
Yeah.
I did not, I missed I didn't realize that there wasn't a last double arrows up to the third red cannon.
Yeah, and that was a change that I made as I was working through it, things that I had thought about afterwards. Because what I wanted to do was extend room 17 out and actually make that puzzle more challenging and difficult.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so let me actually, I'm gonna revise that and just call it like version 3.1.
Sounds good. Josh, I haven't done any concept art yet. I'm going to be doing a bunch of concept art once the demo is actually complete. So you'll see enemies, you'll see bosses. Technically, we have a boss art from Nodding.
Yes, the most fantastic boss art you've ever, that's ever graced the eyes of anyone ever watching. Done within 5 painstaking minutes of very rough sketching. The boss for this dungeon is not actually going to be a kraken. I know that it's a little confusing because it's a ship, but we wanted to do something a little more than just a pirate ship. This ship is actually beached on a like a jungle section of the map. So it's covered in vines, and the enemies inside are all skeletons and they're pirates, but they're also plant based, and the boss is going to be a giant. I guess it could honestly be a kraken, but it's a giant plant that has taken over the entire ship.
Yeah.
And
So
if you want to show the very beautiful
there it is.
art, I guess yeah. You know what?
Okay.
Everyone's like, what is art? Right there. And
Everyone.
Prime example.
You know what? You might not be taken seriously, but it honestly looks like something that you'd see in King's Quest. So I think it's valid. Battle Kid purple plants. There you go.
Oh my god, it is. You know what? I might have subconsciously thought of that. Yeah. Might have subconsciously thought about the Battle Kid's purple plant. All right. Yeah,
That's funny. That's too funny.
Okay.
Dungeon. That's cool. So what were we talking about? Sorry.
So we were just talking about the general, like, theme of this dungeon, but
Is PP McGee still in here?
have
What
no
did we
clue.
call him?
That's yes, Pirate PP. No, Pirate PP's not in the. I don't think. Well, I mean, he's in there, but we didn't call him Pirate PP. Actually, I might have. I actually had a new name for him. I called him El Capitan Mano and Charjo. Yeah, but we could definitely also make him back into.
That's
Captain
gonna be his
PP.
name.
Well, I think an AKA is totally okay.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Wait, what's his actual canon name?
We don't know.
Oh, well, I'm down
It's
for
pretty-
Mano and Charjo.
You like El Capitan Mano and Charjo? Yeah.
I've been
cool with
thinking him
that.
as a. Here it is.
Yeah, El Capitan Mano and Charjo.
I'm okay with that. I like it. It's official.
Okay, so that's the official name. I'm just gonna put it,
That's what I'm gonna write like the scene name in Godot.
Perfect.
Mano and Charjo.
Captain PP.
PP McGee.
PP McGee. Not to
Alright.
be confused with American McGee. Yes, Captain PP. All right, so
Anyway.
so that's I'm rewriting the thing now because I made a little flub up without seeing. I actually covered it with the 18 there, kind of, which is why I didn't see it.
Canon?
Yeah. So 18, 17 is not optional. 18 you have to get through. 18 is, I guess, technically a separate room. Yeah.
Okay,
Even though
for the people
it's the same room.
on YouTube's who don't understand what the gist of this dungeon is and what the cannons are for and stuff. What is it?
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the basic idea behind it is the players have to go through this dungeon and fire 3 red cannons at the boss door, which then opens it and lets you go and fight the final boss and beat the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So, because this is also the first dungeon that the players will ever set into, the beginning of the dungeon is kind of like a little free hand, like invisible hand kind of tutorial, kind of guiding the player through the very basics of a dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So it has them see a locked door that they can't get to, see the key for it, but it's behind an obstacle, fighting enemies to get a key, opening up things other than doors with the key, having doors that are opened besides keys, like clearing all enemies, which actually room 2 is, even though it's not red like the other one, which is fine. It's basically just that rooms 1 and 2 are basically the mini tutorial, and then the rest of the dungeon, it is at first kind of straightforward. The first cannon, I can't see anyone not using the first key on it, but I guess they don't have to. But the second and third cannons can be completed in either order. In the purposes of the guide design document that I wrote, They get the middle one second, and then the top one third. But it opens up after the mini boss, and There's also a little bit of a central room going on with the what room is that? With the 8th room, where you're going to be revisiting that a couple of times. Mm-hmm. So, because you have to go through it to get to the 2nd and 3rd cannon, because their keys are spread out, and then also you have to come back there to also get to the boss room, which is 19. So, the dungeon is just going through the ship, firing these cannons, and making progression towards the final room where you can then go and fight the boss.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very nice.
Good explanation.
Nice. I hope it was, because I didn't think I tried.
No, yeah, good. Doggy Dog asks, how much harder would it have been to not use Tiled on this project?
Very, right?
Probably very. I mean, I'm sure we would have managed and found our different shortcuts and stuff, but Tiled has been very helpful.
Yeah, honestly.
It's so much easier to work with layers. It's so much easier to make the tile sets, period, than in Godot.
Yeah.
It's helpful. Plus, we're using the rough mapper. All these are made with Tiled too. Like, these aren't used in Godot, but we use it to design the dungeons as well.
Yeah, which has been really nice building that in Tiled, definitely.
And I'm gonna pull up Andrew's screen right now. Here's him working on Tiled.
Yeah, I'm actually using it right now.
This rough map that you see, this is what it's gonna look like in game. Kind of very work in progress, but also getting far along. This is looking really nice.
I do like it, honestly. Yeah, I like that the little box that's gonna be holding the key to the left room is not just like a box. It's like actually looks kind of like a storage room. Like, I like that. Yeah, there's a little more character to it.
Smart.
Yeah, I wanted it to look like, because in a lot of ways I was like, well, I want the main room to be almost like where the guys are downstairs peeling the potatoes, because you're coming into the belly of the ship, so usually that's where the storage would be, right? That's not deck of the ship, so that's kind of how I envisioned it.
So, that's perfect. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So that's room 1, and then obviously there's a huge crack in the hole, a huge cracking hole there. So that'll divide up this room nicely.
Sweet.
And there'll be. No, I haven't actually made the cannons yet, but that'll be one of the cannons. Also, all the doors are generic, actual open doors at the moment, which I'll be fixing and changing.
Totally fine. Yeah, 'cause we have the big cracks in the walls for the cannons to go through and all. Yeah,
and none of that's coded yet, and not to mention I have to design it so it looks good. Because even this wall right now is like a nice clean wall, and it's not supposed to be like that. I'll make it jaggedy and stuff.
Hey Andrew, what if the doors looked exactly like that, just without the black, and then we had it like that little bit over it? That, because you know how the player will walk through and then it'll tween over. I think it would look cool if it had the little overhang. We already have the little overhang working for the sign in the village.
Yeah, we could try something like that. Since this is the first dungeon, obviously, we'll have to play and see what looks the best in my mind. Because these are all be separate zones, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how that'll look yet. And I guess in a lot of ways, this will almost just be like a standard map transition rather than to... because, I was thinking of having separate exits, but in this case, that's not going to be like that. It'll just be separate zones.
Yeah.
So you're right. It probably should just be an open space there, and you actually walk underneath it, and it's just Z indexed over top. That's a good point. I didn't really think about that.
Yeah, I think it'll look nice.
Yeah, that's fine. We could do that. That's a good idea.
There's a lot of things we could do where it's like we're keeping the art style, but we're still adding our little own modern flair on it.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, that's a great idea. I'll rework that.
Cool.
As I said, a lot of these doors had to be converted. Also, did you see the conversation where we talked about enemy rooms and how enemy rooms will work, or how we envisioned it? Because one of the things that I thought about and realized was that if you're playing multiplayer, let's say, and you walk into an enemy room, that door immediately locks behind you.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't give you time for other players to collect into the room. So what we were thinking is, in order for that battle to commence, there'd be like a rune or something that signifies the beginning of the battle in like the center of the room. And people would collect into the room and then activate that battle to progress to the actual next door kind of thing.
Yeah, and that would work for the... See, what I was thinking in my head...
That would also work for the bosses as well, yes.
Yes, that's definitely a good idea. What I was thinking in my head is it would just be a one-way door. So if a player...
Oh, doggy dog, thank you so much.
Wait, what happened?
Oh
my god, thanks, dude!
Oh, doggy dog. Thank you very much, yeah.
Nice. This is all going to the... All of the super chats are going straight to the AWS bills.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, that's kind of what we were thinking we would do in order to commence those battles.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Even for like standard boss battle, boss room, or not boss room. Sorry, enemy rooms would have to do it that way.
Enemy rooms. Yeah.
Yeah. So like this room down here is supposed to be an enemy room, and so we'd have to do something like that kind of idea.
Okay. Sure. Yeah,
and then that way,
like I was saying, the other like, I'm down with just doing that straight up. But the way I was thinking was, I kind of like the idea of it being a one-way door, just so that if like players are struggling in a battle, they won't be able to escape, but they could say, "Hey, can you come to this room and help us?" And then other people can come in and blah blah blah.
Right.
But it's just a different. It's that's an opinion thing. Like I don't know which one's gonna be more fun.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, if we want to make it so, oh no, if you're gonna start a little fight here, even if it's just like a 10-second fight. But if you're gonna go start a fight, then you better go in prepared with the people who you want. Yeah, that also works.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you're alone and you don't care, you can just go and quickly tap that relic and you're beyond with it kind of idea. Yeah. So you don't just have to wait for your partners or whatever. So, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I'll keep going here. I'm on the mini boss room for now. I'm missing so many decor things. I can think of like I've got like another gajillions of ideas that I want to do here. So
sick.
Oh, cool. But, I guess rope. Standard on ships.
That's right. There's got to be rope. And I've got these cool little hammock beds too.
Oh shit! That's gonna be really good for the sleeping quarters in the bottom right.
Yeah, it's gonna go in this room over here actually.
Yeah, that one.
There's even ones that go.
Freaking cool.
I'm
so excited.
This is so perfect. Yeah. We had an idea. So the room on the bottom right is going to be like a sleeping kind of quarters, and there's going to be a key in there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be a key in that room.
And then on the top that room 16 all the way to the top left, that's going to be a
this one here,
kitchen. Yeah. So then that's also going to have the third cannon on it because we didn't like a little gunpowder in there.
Just like shooting beef stew all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Store the gunpowder right next to our
ship. It's a same day delivery thing, okay?
Yeah.
Try your best.
That's funny. Yeah, so it's gonna look really cool. I'm excited for this.
I like that. I like that there's some holes in the ship, but you can see the sand right through it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have the sand through it. I actually need to fix that tile. It's not. It doesn't work properly.
Oh, okay.
So I'll fix that. But oops. Yeah, because it's like offset right now. It bothers me. It looks so bad. Okay. Anyway, I'm over it.
It doesn't really sound like you're over it, but all right.
I'm very particular. It's got to look amazing.
No, listen, there's nothing wrong with that.
I just noticed my mouse is showing up on stream even though I'm not
Yeah, not there. I noticed that too. Wait, on my screen it does the same thing.
That's annoying. Hold on one
second. Isn't it though?
Oh really?
Whatever, I don't know how to fix that. I just gotta not put my mouse on that monitor. Alright, what else do we want to talk about?
I don't know. I'm just kind of here.
Yeah, me too, actually.
We're just here hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
Watching me do some things.
Yeah, Andrew had his break yesterday, but now this is his episode.
That's right. Apparently, it's all on me to do it.
It's all on you.
I'm quite happy overall with how this is coming along, though.
Yeah, it's looking great.
Um, it's just funny how many ideas I think of after I start doing this, though.
Oh yeah.
Was there anything else mechanical-wise that I wanted to talk to you about, though? I can't think of anything. The enemy doors was like the biggest thing that I thought about. Oh, if you want to pull up that other map again with the numbers on it.
Okay. Hold on. 1 second.
I talked to you about this a little bit already, but we can talk about it over the stream, too.
Did I close that? Hold on. 1 second. 1 second.
Holding. I also wish mirroring worked on tile so bad.
Oh, it doesn't?
It doesn't import. It works in tile. It doesn't import to Godot.
I'll take a look and see if there's if it gets read at all by Godot, and then if we could just write something, because that's what we have to do with the width and height stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I'll
Oh yeah, remember.
take another look. Hold on, let me shrink this. Okay, the picture's on screen now.
Oh yeah, I can see it. There's a bit of a delay on my stream still at 30%. So in room 8, actually directly under the number 8, unfortunately, there's that cannon there.
Oh yeah.
That I would like to be able to rotate.
Okay.
And there's like a red square there that would signify the button to actually shoot the cannon. So you would have to time it so that it would blast through the north or the south door there. So that was one of the mechanics that I was like, oh, it's a little bit more complex, but
Yeah, we could have an object rotate.
Yeah, I knew you weren't worried about it, but then yeah, it just needs to be activated by a button or whatever.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be really cool to have.
The stream's still up, right? I just closed the actual stream tab that I had open.
It's going. It's going.
Okay.
We're live. I'm watching it.
After looking at that 8th room, it looks a little cluttered. And that's the one that they're going to be going into a bunch of times?
Yeah, it might be, and I actually thought of that. And I was thinking of moving. I thought the same thing last night when I was building out this room. I might have to move it up a few, which is fine because I can move the boss. There's room to move the boss room.
Oh yeah.
And this room doesn't need that much space because there's not much to it really. It's pretty simple actually. So.
Right. Yeah.
If it feels cluttered, if it feels really bad and cluttered, I'm okay to shift things around.
Can I say something off topic but kind of stream related?
Yeah.
At some point this week, I will work on my audio and try to make it sound good. I'll also have it so we have separate OBS scenes, so that when we want to switch to Andrew's screen, I could just press a button and switch to your screen.
Nice.
Because right now we have the little just me dragging the scale to the top. But
it gets the job done.
Yeah, I think once I will make a video on my channel saying, "Hey, I'm doing daily streams now," and explain what they are. And by that point, hopefully they'll be a little more good.
And we'll get better and better at it.
Yeah, at least in terms of presentation. I don't care if it's just us talking for an hour again, but at least if the presentation's a little better and maybe we have different thumbnails every day and the titles are actually accurate, blah, blah, blah. Today I just changed the title, finally, for this one.
Nice.
Which is something I gotta remember to do every day. So.
Yeah, totally.
I'll work on that. And we'll get it to auto-tweet and stuff, blah, 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 whatever.
Get super fancy and be it's we do this for real.
Because we are streaming every single day for the rest of our lives. At least mine. But you're going to be here for at least 75% of them.
I'll go even further to say 80 to 85%.
Ooh, 80 to 85. Okay, I'm holding you to that.
All right. Wow. All right. No, but for real, I'm loving it. It's
this is great.
I love this so much. It's
and it's good because even if it's when I was just solo streaming, if I didn't know what to work on, then I would just stop streaming. At least here, there's stuff to discuss. There's a lot more that goes into making a game than just programming. And I do want my channel to be a little more especially with this essay that I'm trying to write. I do want my channel to be a little more than just programming. So a little more just game development in general, indie development, blah blah blah. I do want it to be programming related or what's the word, game development related, but it's not just
Yeah,
tutorials that it has to be. And I do
yeah,
think that this little essay that I'm writing, I do think that I think it could be interesting.
yeah. I think so. I think like it kind of broadens a lot of what you're doing, and it just doesn't shoehorn you into doing something very specific.
Yeah.
So
I just want to make whatever videos I want. And I was saying the other day that since I started these daily streams, my sub count actually dropped a couple. Like I lost 3 or 4 subscribers. Okay, you know what? When I started that sentence, I was gonna say it actually went back up, but it actually went down again.
Oh.
Okay.
It was at like 5,017. Then it went to 5,020. I was like, oh, it's actually going up. Now it's 5,012.
Oh goodness.
But I don't
That's
care.
alright.
I don't think that these streams are gonna gain any subscribers, but that's what the other videos are for.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
and I'm sure it'll regain its foothold. It's just a different viewership, right? That's all it is.
Yeah.
So
The vast majority of my subscribers subscribed for tutorial content, which I haven't done in, I think, actual years now.
yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah,
originally why I subscribed. I remember.
Hey.
Yeah, a long time ago.
But now you don't need to know how to make a Zelda game because you already are making one.
Exactly. Yeah. I got the primo stuff. I'm all good. I barely have to do any work to.
Dude, you're designing the fuck out of this dungeon though. It's awesome. Like I'm
Yeah,
so
I'm-
excited.
I'm
This is
glad-
great.
Yeah.
Your design stuff has been awesome. I've really appreciated that help because
Joseph, tell me you're
Yeah.
joking.
I'm very, very glad. Yeah.
Joseph says he's not even subscribed to me. What the hell?
Oh wow.
I'll be right back, guys. 1 second. 1 second.
Also, I'm not even sure if like on YouTube I'm supposed to show this channel dashboard, but now that it's on, it's not on screen. Andrew has the thing covered up. Sweet. I have my channel dashboard open and it shows all my analytics. If I were to show this, y'all would see that I really do not get that many views. I used to get like a lot. But that was back when I made consistent videos. But my revenue is actually, it says like it's up by 243% because I've been getting super chats, so thanks everyone.
Oh nice.
Maybe after like 7 streams, you could try to do a short like 10-minute video quickly going over the progress. Yeah, we actually are. We're on like stream 9, I think now. We were thinking over the weekend maybe we should just record a little video, and yeah, totally agree. I just haven't done it yet. If any, like, I might do one for the first week's worth of progress. It's just gonna be late, and then like next Sunday I'll do another one. So yeah, a little recap. Probably not voiced, just a little. What's new in TetraForce every week? That would be cool, especially since the content's already being made. I just have to find little clips and make like a 2-minute video.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would just make sure that you're not getting like burned out with it. Like if you have to wait a week for some major development, I would wait a week.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll just do them every once in a while. We'll see. I mean, I'm also. Maybe I shouldn't say this out loud, but dude, these daily streams at some point they're probably gonna end. So I'm okay with changing whatever the formula is whenever necessary. But I'll do the most that I can at any moment, and we'll see that. If it's not fun, then I'm not going to do it. But these streams are fun, so I'm doing them. And if the daily recap videos aren't fun, or not the daily, the weekly recap videos aren't fun, then I won't.
Sorry, we're back now.
If people are annoyed, I'll do like a poll later. If people are annoyed with the daily streams, just like clogging up their subscription feed, because I know I get annoyed when YouTubers start streaming or making a different kind of video all the time and then they unsubscribe. If people get annoyed, then what we could do is do like we'll unlist the streams afterwards and keep them in a playlist so people can watch them after the fact. But then we'll just do the weekly recaps and stuff, and that would still be a video every week. So that's not bad.
It's not
Yeah.
terrible.
It's a lot more tolerable.
Yeah, but at the same time, if people are unsubscribing for that, then they probably aren't watching the content anyway, so I don't care.
Yeah, fair. That's true. Yeah, I mean, listen, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, I got stuff to figure out with this. I am so happy with these streams though. It feels so good to see my watch hours spike up and my views spike up a little bit. And feels
Nice.
really good to see the revenue spike up.
Right, obviously, yeah.
And
I can afford
That's
servers
sick.
again.
yeah, like technically speaking, from the last 28 days, because we made 25 from donations and from ad revenue. If I look at the TetraForce Patreon, we're making 22. So we actually doubled our Patreon from the weekly
That's
streams.
awesome.
I don't
awesome.
think like Josh, you donated enough. I'd say stop donating. Thank you so much. So I don't think that we're gonna have like such consistent donations all the time. But just the fact that we're getting any is just it's just cool.
really appreciate
Oh, yeah.
it for sure. That's
yeah.
that's really cool. Really cool.
Is this the wrecked ship dungeon? Yes, it is. We're just we were talking a little bit about the design a second ago, and we still might. Right now, we're just watching Andrew.
Watch
Awesome
me,
tiles on the
even though it
screen.
wasn't working a second ago, but that's
Fine. It's kind of like a Bob Ross kind of painting, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
paint a happy little ship.
A
happy little sunken ship.
destroyed ship. Yeah.
And, that's another thing. So sorry, I'm gonna change this subject back like a little bit. I kind of do want to talk about the streams for a second. If I do kind of feel like the route I'm gonna go is unlisting the streams afterwards, like do the unlist when the video is published option, and do the weekly recaps. Now that I think about it, that is probably the best way to go. That way, the streams aren't intruding on anyone. Their existence isn't intruding anyone. We will get videos every week. And that will also mean that we could just do whatever the heck we could do whatever the HECK we want during the streams.
Heckin' daily streams, guys.
And yeah, if the streams are just us, just if one day it's me working on bugs, the next day it's Andrew working on a tile set or working on blah 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 or whatever it is. If it's unlisted, then I'll feel better about that.
Yeah.
That way, they're still there for people to watch, whoever wants to watch it. But I'm not saying that, hey, yeah, what I do is just streams. I do want to make videos really badly, and I want to vary up the content too. Like, there's so many TetraForce videos I can make. We're sitting on so many like OST songs that's like zero effort for me. I didn't even make those, and people are liking them. Though interestingly, a stream from the other day actually got like 100 more views than the OST video. So, generally speaking, it doesn't matter what the video is. My videos usually just get better views than my streams, from what I noticed. So that's just interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm back in the business of YouTube. I've been wanting to do this for like the past 3 months. My excuse has been my computer hasn't been working, but now it's here and now we're going. So yeah.
No excuse, yeah.
No excuse. Get to it.
Get to it.
Back to it. But yeah, no, seriously, it is nice to be able to create like consistent content again. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just the consistency is huge.
Yeah.
Do we want to? Okay. Quick question for you. There's a section here that's supposed to be bombable. Do we want a specific bombable, or is it just better to have it the same as everything else bombable object, so that people are instant to recognize it?
I mean, we are
to...
like it's not like we don't have multiple things in the game that are cracked and are bombable. So I mean, if you could think of something nice that'll look good there, like if it's like a slightly cracked box or something.
Yeah,
I said like a cracked steel crate or something. So it's like they can't move it because it's heavy. They gotta blow
that's
it
a
up.
good idea. Maybe I'll do something like that.
Otherwise, the rocks also look fine. I mean, it's a ruined ship. There could be rocks in
Yeah.
there.
It's already been beached in the sand and everything.
Yeah.
So, natural, and there's a plant, taking over it. So natural stuff getting in is not unfeasible. But
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm okay with either.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I will leave it like that for now, and if we really think we need to change it, we will. But it
Sweet.
should be fine otherwise. Oh, I didn't make those objects. Silly me. I have to make an object later. Object. That's not how you spell objects. Objects.
Can y'all also upload to Odyssey? I want there to be more content on the site so I could stop supporting Google. I don't know what that is, but I will look that up right now.
I'm doing the same thing. Yep.
Is Odyssey a new like video website?
It appears.
Oh,
to
you
be.
know what? I think Joseph Manley used this with his I forgot what he did on there. I think it was either like that interview that he did, or it was something. It was something where maybe it was a walkthrough. It was something where he used this site. It looked pretty interesting.
You can have it auto sync with YouTube, then sweet. if I don't have to do anything extra, then yes, I will. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll make an account right now.
Yeah. I remember
That's
watching
cool.
something on there.
That is very cool.
Sync my YouTube channel. So yeah, in the coming days, I will I'll make the audio better. I'll make the you probably just heard my keyboard. I do want to work on a proper streaming setup.
Well, and if you want to help me too, like, because I actually haven't listened to any of the streams after we've done them.
Yeah, Andrew,
So
we'll get in a call and like
Yeah.
test our audio and figure out the exact volumes and stuff.
Because I'm pretty sure if I talk somewhere really close to here, I'd sound fine. But I talk from far away, so.
Well, you sound fine to me, but I also have you through my speakers, and it's probably echoing through the mic, so I'm making it worse. So.
I actually haven't heard any echo, so that's good.
Well, you're in the call with us.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, the stream probably hears.
Oh, very fair.
Yeah.
Here, wait, let me. I don't know if I can check that. Here, wait, let me do this.
Does Odyssey have monetization? It appears to. Like,
Oh my
I'm
goodness,
seeing
Josh.
things. I don't know what this stuff is. Josh, you are such a gamer. Oh my god. I love you.
I'll come back. Josh, thank you very much.
That means.
And also, yeah, there is an echo.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's how much is that?
My revenue was at $25 the other day, or today, from what I just checked. So we're at $30. I've made $1 a day for the last month. That's something that I haven't had on YouTube in a long while, and it's mostly from Josh.
Oh no, I don't know. But he's nice.
Too generous. But thank you.
Wait, so is it? I'm like looking at the chat now, like the super chat or whatever. So I'm seeing like it looks like it's ticking down. So is it gonna like just disappear after?
Yeah, you have to claim it, otherwise you don't actually get it.
No, that's for like because that makes it just shows the most recent donations. So for like the bigger YouTubers, people would the highest one will show up there. And you'll see, oh, someone donated $5,000 recently. Dang.
Right. Oh, okay.
Also, I'm looking at Odyssey. Yeah, Game from Scratch uses it. Like, I just go to the gaming section, and it's in trending. That's cool.
Yeah, why not?
Do they get views? Hold on, let me see. Oh, no.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oops, sorry. I accidentally. That probably showed up on stream. Doesn't seem to get a ton of views there, but I'll start doing it, especially if it's automatic.
Yeah, it's automatic. I mean,
I want to get all my content going. Oh, we also have the TetraForce subreddit. We've had it for like a week or two now.
Oh yeah, wait, you actually have like ownership over that now?
Yeah, I'm a moderator with full permissions. Oh no, the other person's still also the owner. He hasn't removed himself yet, but I'm not gonna ask him to do that until like we actually start using it.
Right. Yeah.
There are less views, but they're more meaningful than views on YouTube for what it's worth. That's a good point. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have like some auto post the streams and stuff to the subreddit. I don't know how much use the subreddit's gonna get, but we have it. Unfortunately, though, the capitalization on force is wrong. It's a lowercase f, and you can't change it without contacting the admins. So, the actual Reddit site admins.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if it actually starts getting to the point where it's being utilized, we can always...
Wait, so then can I go and make TetraForce with a capital F? I mean...
No, because no, you can't.
Damn.
Is Odyssey...
I was like, why don't we just do that? Like, that's...
Odyssey seems to be just not YouTube. So, like, on the side, there's...
I do like that it's nice and dark.
What does enlightenment mean? What is this tab? Here, I'm gonna show my screen for a second.
Yeah, go for it.
These are the categories that are showing up for me.
Enlightenment.
In gaming,
like
that's where I saw Games from Scratch. I don't recognize anyone else here, though. Like, anyone.
It's probably trying to, like, grow itself to be something of a YouTube level.
Yeah, but a lot of places have.
Yeah. Tried and failed.
Yeah, I don't know any of these channels. And if I click a random one, are people watching? Unfortunately, no. Aw. Here, I'll like this guy's video.
Oh, I see.
Mario's Minute? This is an hour and 15 minutes. This guy has a bad sense of time.
Quite a few minutes, if you ask me, but...
Alright, I'm resuming Andrew's screen.
Nice.
It's a good looking site, I have to say. Like, it looks nice.
Yeah. And I'm down to take down YouTube as much as I rely on YouTube.
It'd be nice to be able to have alternatives for sure.
Yeah. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
That's right.
How much does it cost to host a server for a game like this if you're open to sharing? Well, we have our own costs, but I'm not even sure what they're realistically going to be. Like, we had a big bill, but that was just because we were hosting a ton of servers that weren't being used for months. So, I don't know. But you could host your own. Like, there's dedicated server options that Nodding, who's here, actually added.
I think I actually have to go and redo that because of the GUI changes.
I think
it's been a while. Yeah?
Actually,
I haven't tried it. Let me see.
I don't even know how to test that easily. I do have... Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a new tiled command. Just because this is already here.
I'm starting to see a flaw in my... how this is going to look. Okay, so first of all, I haven't designed the water properly, so these singular squares would actually spawn properly because of the way we do bit masks in Godot.
Okay.
So that's irrelevant. It just doesn't look pretty. The problem is this barrel, once it gets pushed over, should look like this floating barrel. But you see how the way I've designed the
there. Yeah.
This doesn't, it overlaps.
Right.
So I don't know how I want to design it other than maybe removing there's like 4 pixels here that I'd have to like push out of the way. But I don't want it to look like garbage. So, because like, I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves with older games, and it's just due to limitations, was that they have like very sharp edges.
Yeah.
I usually try and have everything transition nicely and look clean.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to put the border on the floor tiles themselves then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It'll have to be in more. No, that's what I have to do.
Okay.
That's what I had. I had a different idea, but that's not going to work. So yeah, it's fine for now. I'm not going to worry about it tonight, but I'll have to, in order for these puzzles to work properly, I'll have to redo that design. So good to know. And again,
here's a question: are there any instances in this dungeon where you could place the barrel in the wrong water tile, and if so, how do we reset it?
See, and that's a good question. In my mind, originally, and then until you brought it up tonight, these would be different transitions to different scenes.
Yeah.
And when you left and came back, it would reset it.
Well, we could have them reset when there's no players in there.
In this room or in this particular zone?
Well,
or how would you want to do that?
We could just make. Well, I don't know. We could make them tied to. I guess this is just more logic that I need to add. Period. But we could make it so. Yeah, how do I want to do that? Good question.
Because so, and again, I don't know if you actually want to do it this way. The one game, Secrets of Grindia, actually has a reset tile that you would just go and step on.
See, that's what I was saying. I think I was talking to Ro about this, and that's what I was saying. We could literally just have a switch that you hit with your sword, and it resets everything in the room.
Yeah,
I'd be totally fine with that. I maybe try to make it a little bit more themed, but
yeah.
Besides that,
okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I could do something. You know what'd be fun for this one is if it was like the steering wheel or whatever, like the steering for the pirate ship or whatever, and
it like spins for a bit.
Yeah,
it's like,
and then
it's like everything gets knocked around and it's back into
and
where it's supposed to be.
So you know how for our boss fight we're gonna have things that fall from the sky, and even though we don't have height, we're gonna jank an animation in there.
Slide off of the camera and then slide back onto the camera.
Yeah, so the way I see it is when you hit the little steering wheel thing, the barrels will just poof wherever they are. There'll just be a little poof animation, and then we'll see the barrels fall from the sky back to their original positions.
Okay. Cool.
I think that'll look cool.
Yeah, that would look cool.
Like, it's definitely, it's very gamey, but I think it'll be cool.
I think it's fine to not take itself too seriously. Like, I don't see a big deal with that at all. So, that's cool. All right, that sounds good. That's good to know.
Hey, Vice, how you doing? Mark sort asks, did my fix for automatically stopping the server not work? You know, Joseph, did we actually ever? Because we were trying to test it that one night. Did they shut down after that night? I'm not sure if it worked because it looked like mechanically everything looked sound, but I'm not sure if it actually was. Also, yeah, we might be echoing. My audio is bad. I'm gonna fix it this week. It's not working still.
Sure.
Oh, damn.
Just so we know, I'm going to be leaving somewhat soon. So is there anything else that you guys want to touch on?
I'm also leaving in 7 minutes.
I'm
a couple of minutes too,
quick, so, yeah, 8 minutes and we'll end it.
Right, but is there anything you guys want to touch on, or?
I can't think of anything else. It's been mostly as I'm working that I'm thinking of stuff.
It's totally fine.
As I'm going. But I think we covered some good ground, so that's nice.
Oh, definitely. I think this was a good discussion.
What else can we talk about right now? There's been a lot of discussion on the Discord. Oh, that's something we didn't say the stream. Like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord.
Yes. Please do. If you have not joined the Discord, please join the Discord.
Yeah, the Discord is popping. It's mostly just us developers talking about stuff, but we're cool. Once the game comes out, hopefully the Discord will be a nice little hub for players and developers alike.
Definitely. And we're so close. Look, there's a dungeon.
Yeah, this is the last major piece. I mean, we have a lot of stuff written down for our to-do list. Like, we're not like... It's not like, oh, we could have this as soon as the dungeon's done. But, I mean, that's fine. However long it takes, that's fine. We have a really, really polished, or pretty polished demo here. There's a few, there's a few very jank things, like the holes. Oh, we fixed, Ro and I found the parallel universe bug. So, Joseph, your PR definitely did fix it, but we also fixed it from its root as well. Basically, yeah. So it was what we thought. If you walk over 2 entrance tiles at the same time, it'll spawn 2 places. We also so that PR will make the entrances only one instead of having multiple entrance tiles right next to each other. But we also made it so if you're currently transitioning to another map, if it tries to transition to another map, it just will stop. So parallel universes should not be an issue anywhere. Period. It was just
That's
like a
exciting.
couple line fix.
That's exciting. That makes it good. I think Ro thinks he knows what's going on with my dialogue too. I don't know if that's the case or not.
What happened?
I think he thinks he found. I think I saw him say he found out why the dialogue is being
In the HTML5 export, or just in general?
well, just in general. I think.
In
'Cause
general, I
he-
think he had an idea, but I don't think there's a fix.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't know if he knows for sure because you're saying that it for some reason is treating the character like they're dead, and so it takes a minute for the player to technically respawn, and then that's why you.
Oh no, yeah, we were discussing that too.
Yeah.
It's player state stuff, and it's also the case with the inventory. It's not just the dialogue.
Oh, okay.
If you have the inventory open, you can't take damage, so that's something I have to fix.
Oh, I see.
But yeah. And then there was also the issue where in HTML5, the dialogue, the actual JSON
Yeah,
files weren't getting
That
loaded.
was like
but that's
actually
fixed.
breaking it.
Yeah, it was just crashing the game. Or not, it was just soft locking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other
All
one,
right.
we just discussed it a little bit. Oh, dude, we have 7 concurrent viewers, 7 likes, and $7 in revenue.
Ooh, lucky.
Very lucky. Hold on, I gotta take a
Rolled
screenshot
all
of that.
sevens. All right, guys. I'm gonna
You
go
will?
out of here.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it.
It was
Hey,
good
no
talk.
problem. I was glad I was able to explain, dungeon and all that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm excited to, actually play it. That's gonna be it's something else.
This episode of the Foreign Click stream had an extended cast once again. It's always exciting.
It's always.
The guest star. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm sure.
Yeah. Have a great
See
day,
ya.
man.
Yeah, you too.
Oh,
Okay.
Josh's numbers are different than ours, or yours. Well, now it's
He
6.
sees
it's
8
not.
likes.
I'm okay with 8 likes.
Yeah, we should, once you have this map designed, whenever that is, we could do a big, like, dungeon feature stream.
Yeah, that'd be
Adding
really
all
fun.
the keys and maybe a couple enemies and stuff. Well, now, once this map is in place, there's a lot of features to just go through, so we'll have some content for the next few streams.
Yeah, totally. And I should be done this map, I think. Well, I'm gonna have some design to do still on top of what I'm doing now, but it should be done this week. So that's
Sweet.
nice.
Yeah, so if
Like,
next
so
week
probably-
we could have like a whole week of just adding dungeon features, that would be awesome.
Yeah, even maybe for is it just tomorrow that you're busy? Or are you
Oh
busy
yeah.
all weekend?
So tomorrow I actually asked, or my boss asked if I wanted to do a shorter shift.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be around like between like 5 o'clock Central and 6, because I was supposed to get out of work at 6 and I was supposed to go straight to my family, but
Great.
now I'm gonna get out an hour and a half early. So technically I could run home, do a stream, and then go to my parents. But I don't know I don't know what the stream's gonna look like tomorrow.
Right. Because, well, my whole point was on the weekend, we could probably even, like, I should be done the map by the weekend. So if we do a longer stream on the weekend,
Oh yeah,
could spend some time
sure.
doing some of the cool features and stuff like that.
Sweet. Also, yeah, I am gonna have to go and just like we're hitting an hour, so I'm holding out for that, but I do have to go right now.
Okay, sounds good.
30 more seconds. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. These
Thank
streams
you.
are honestly a blast. I know it, like for a few of them it's like, oh, I'm leaving right after an hour, but no, like this is great. And tomorrow I don't know what time it'll be. I'm not gonna lose the streak tomorrow though. I'll find a time.
We will make a time.
Yeah, and
Might not be me if it's too early, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
hopefully.
it's Thanksgiving. It might just be me just chatting stream. I don't like. Again, these
Yeah.
streams are super low key. They're not meant to be like. We're not putting on a show here. We're not putting on a performance.
Yeah, we're just hanging out and having some fun. So.
Yeah, and I'll try to figure out like a good we'll figure out the audio and stuff. We'll figure out how we're gonna treat the streams, like if we're gonna unlist them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't hate that idea. I think that's fine.
Yeah, like they'll get fewer views and over time, but I'm used to getting 0 views in general because I don't make content. So
Yeah. So I think better than nothing.
So yeah. Okay. I'll see y'all later.
Awesome. Have a good night, guys.
See you, everyone.